Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Now, the game is a game is a game. Yeah, that made no sense. The game is a game that perhaps would, you're going to look at it, you're going to keep walking right past it. You may not see that the fun is in the game. This is almost something you could play like a deck of cards or something of that nature, or 2 decks of cards perhaps. But it's just a numbers game. When you're putting these numbers together, based on whether they're in your hands. So there is some luck involved. Like, what did I draw? If you draw all 50s and 60s to start the game out, it's going to be a pretty rough affair because each round you have to play 2. But it's almost like solitaire, where sometimes you'll pinch yourself into a hole and then have to play yourself out of it. And it does have a little bit of this. Now, this game has been a winner with most crowds that I brought the game out with. At first, it's kind of like, it's a bunch of numbers, we're counting. But it really is fun, and when you're kind of working together, like you put down a 47 and you want to go higher to a 57, you're not allowed to do exactly what you have. You bet, don't touch that one, don't touch that one. I have to, I got nothing else but to touch that one. So you have those kind of moments, and you can be a little bit frustrated by what you draw versus how good you're playing, but the game isn't how good you are at it, I think. I think it's about how good you are at managing what you draw. And I find the game very fun. I've had a lot of good time with it. You can play it solo, you can play it with people in a group, and I think it's a winner all the way around. Now, it is on that solitaire kind of like deck of cards kind of limit. It is what it is. You're just kind of counting things through. It's not something you're going to want to play, every night, every day for the rest of your life. But it is something if you pull it out once and you don't do very well, you're like, we got to do this again. Wrap it back up. We're going to play this again and see if we can do a little bit better. I can usually now get it down to 10 cards with the group that I play with. 10 or less cards is considered excellent. I've yet to get a perfect, which is using every card. So I think things will have to fall in your spots pretty well for that to happen. But for me, this is a keeper. I think that you'll really enjoy this one. You're going to kind of look at it, and you'll be able to say right away if it's something that you'd like. If you don't think it's something that you would like, try it out. This is one I would highly recommend to try out, even if you don't think you like it. Because I don't normally like games like this one, and this one is a winner for me. Definite keeper. Here is the game. You get a very portable game, smaller than my hand. Doesn't necessarily fit in your pocket, but maybe if you have those big shorts that have the pockets on the side, maybe. You're going to get a rule book that folds out. Some small print, but manageable. And you're going to get a number of cards. And these cards will be numbered, I believe, 2 through 99. And you'll start with these 4 cards that will start at 100, and you go down, and 1, and you go up to 99. And the rest of them are just basic cards. The theme and the art doesn't really matter. They just have numbers on them. Oh, they're pretty good. They're rounded. It's all black around it. Mine seem to be holding up pretty well. You're not going to want these to scuff, though, because you don't want to know what numbers are coming up. But that's the components. The rules are fairly simple. I mean, really, you're just counting out the numbers. The only real rule in the game is the 10, where if it's 10 higher or 10 lower, you can play that card and kind of go backwards in the numbers. And then once the deck is done, you can play 1 card instead of 2 each turn, which can kind of help you lay the cards out a little bit better. The rules are very simple. I don't think you have any problems with it. Just give it a quick rule look through, and I think you'll be fine. So when the game starts, you're going to have 2 piles of 100, and you're going down, and say 1s, and you're going up. I'm just putting them like this to keep in frame. On your turn, you will draw a number of cards depending on the number of players, and you will play these. On a turn, you have to play at least 2 cards. So let's say I had to play 2 cards. This one is going down. Maybe I would press the 89 there. And apparently I got a good hand. Then I would draw 2 more cards. That's kind of how that works. One rule to the game is a rule of 10, which is this is 76 and I'm going down. If I ever have exactly 10 more, it the 86, I can play that on the 76. So normally I'd have to play something lower than that. So I could not play like an 88. No. But I could play an 86 because it's a 10 difference exactly. And if I got the 96, I could then place it there. On the other side, you're just going up and counting it up. So let's say I put an 18 here. Now I could place an 8 on top of there if by happenstance I had the 8. But I don't, so I'm going to play the 20 and then the 31. Or I could have just played that there. I can play anywhere I want. The trick of the game is if you have less than 10 cards in the deck and everybody's hands combined, you did an excellent job. To win the game on a perfect score, you use every single card. That is tremendously difficult to do. There are rules to play it solo up to, I think, 6 players. This is a very fun game. It's just a solitary game kind of game, but you're playing with other people. It's just a counting game, but it's very, very fun. Don't discount this. Now, this game is going to be for solo gamers for sure. If you're into solo games, you don't want to put something big like Zombicide on the table, and you're looking for something just like a card game, maybe while you're watching the TV or something, this could be it. You're really just counting numbers. I've had a great time playing by myself. It can also be a really neat little game to play in a group, especially anybody who likes numbers and kind of putting these in order. I don't know this is a game that's going to knock your socks off. It's not going to blow your mind. But it is a fun, fun game, and I find myself liking it quite a bit, and I'm shocked and surprised by that. So, those of you that look at it and like, this is for me, you will instantly buy it. It can even be good for kids, a little bit older kids, to start seeing how numbers work together and the probabilities, and you look around, okay, we've used a 62, so there's no way we can get a 62 to play on a 52. And you start looking around the board, and it opens up to you a little bit. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.